today we've actually got something really exciting happening. I'm doing something spontaneous. I'm not really going to talk about it because I will end up crying.
Oh my god, so many decisions.
Good morning besties and welcome back to the channel. It is currently Wednesday at the moment and I do apologise that last week there was no video. I just simply didn't really have much to show you, so I just kind of had the week. I can't even remember what I did. It was that boring. I can't remember what I did. But yeah, so as you can see, we're currently in the car because today we've actually got something really exciting happening, and it's very impulsive of me, which we love. But basically, I'm getting 3 new tattoos. Yeah, so those of you who don't know, I have already got 4 tattoos. I've got my 444 angel numbers, and then I've got my butterfly on my arm, and then I've got a little sunset on the back of my arm, and then some little quote words things here. So it's not my first rodeo, but I haven't had a tattoo since, gosh, it must have been like last year, like the beginning of last year. So this is quite exciting for me. I've been wanting a tattoo for a while, but I'm the type of person that really does struggle with the permanence. So I'm very much overthink it and think, oh, is it gonna be, am I gonna hate it in a couple of years? Am I gonna hate it like in the next 2 days? But that's why I try and get them to mean something. So 2 of them do mean something very close to me, and then the other one's just pretty. So, because basically I do really want to have my arms almost not covered, but like with patchwork. So with patchwork tattoos, so dotted around. So it's just kind of adding to that, I guess, and starting the process of making my canvas. That sounds really weird. But yeah, so a little catch up, because I do realise that I haven't caught up with you in, it's gonna be 2 weeks. Sorry. So the last time you saw me, I went to the Honor Active walk. Loved. And then, like I said, last week I didn't really do too much. I did 3 gym sessions, a run, kept it really basic. But yesterday, it was my birthday. Yay! I just had like a really chilled day. I didn't go to the gym. I was going to try and book some reformer Pilates, but we don't really have anything close to me currently, so I didn't do that. So I just had a really chilled morning, literally stayed in my pajamas until about like 11, and then me and mum grabbed a coffee, and then we went for some lunch. We very much sat in the coffee shop debating where to go for a good hour or so, so that was nice. But we did end up just going to Wagamama's and just had some nice lunch, and then basically just came home because yesterday the weather was so bad. I was gutted because I thought, you know what, I could take the dog up the woods if I don't go to the gym, and I thought, no, I can't do that because it's pouring down with rain and I've got a fluffy pooch. So that is crazy central. So didn't end up doing that, but other than that, it was a nice day where I just got to spend a little bit of time with my mum before she went away, because it is her birthday today and I'm very sad that I'm not spending it with her. Like, I'm not really going to talk about it because I will end up crying, because I am just like cry central at the moment. Like yesterday, it's not my birthday if I don't cry at least 4 times, and I think I cried about 5, so. But yeah, so this is my mum's birthday today, but she is going away on holiday, so I won't see her. Mum doesn't get back until Sunday, so I don't really have much planned. I want to try and like plan some nice solo things. But I'm going to get these done. I'm going to treat myself for my birthday, so it's just really nice. And I will try and show you afterwards, but I know afterwards they can look a bit thing. So I might show you like later on in the week. So I'm sorry, you just have to wait. Sorry. So I'm going to go and have these done now, and I shall catch up with you in a little bit. Hello lovelies, so it is a little bit later now. I am gonna head to the gym. I was not gonna go, but I've been feeling a bit off track, and like I feel like I've lost a lot of my motivation. I just sort of want to lock back in a little bit, because towards the end of August/September I am supposed to be going on holiday. So fingers crossed. So I kind of want to get back into a little bit of a routine in terms of my training, just so I can, you know, feel my best for that. I don't really know what I'm going to do either, because my gym membership does actually run out this week and I haven't renewed it. Currently don't have a gym, so how's that going to go? I don't know. But Monday I did train. Obviously yesterday I didn't train because it was my birthday. And then so I thought I'll lock in today and get it done. But I'm just picking my gym fit, and I'm not sure what sort of vibe to go for. I'm going to do my final 20-minute stairs session, and I think I'm going to do maybe a bit of abs and a bit of upper, but I don't really know what vibe to go for. I'll probably wear those. Do I wear shorts tomorrow for leg day? Do I wear shorts now? Oh, I'm a bit stuck. I don't know whether to go for my... I haven't worn my bandeau in a hot minute. Well, it's not a bandeau. Well, it is. We could do with the shorts. But then I could wear that tomorrow.
Oh my god, so many decisions.
Maybe the leggings, or maybe the shorts dress. Maybe I'll wear the shorts with the bandeau tomorrow, and I can put these joggers on. And then today, if I wear the leggings with the brown, or guys, yellow with the, oh, I'm honestly so indecisive now, I hate it. Or I could do the yellow with the shorts tomorrow, do the bandeau with the leggings today, and get rid of this. But then if I'm training abs, bandeau doesn't really go. Kind of slips, if you get what I mean. Oh, I think we'll just go for a cute pink number. And then, yeah, shorts and yellow tomorrow. Gorgeous. And then I'm actually just going to pop on this little cropped hoodie, because anything yellow is my vibe at the moment, and it's also freezing cold, and it's like peak summer, so we love that. And then I am actually going to take my Kindle along with me and read that on the stairs. If you're not reading on the Stairmaster, you're doing it wrong. The time just flies. I have just started a new book, and 10 out of 10. I have actually just got a Kindle of my own for my birthday. Here she is. Oh my god, I love it. It's in this like matcha green colour. I'm just obsessed. I'm currently reading, I think it's called The Surrogate's Mother or something by Frida McFadden. And yeah, I'm about 20% in. I started reading it yesterday because obviously I didn't get the Kindle until yesterday. And I started it quite late actually. I probably would have read some more, but I started it quite late. But yes, I am going to get my shoes on now, and then we're going to head off. So I shall see you at the gym. evening. It is a lot later in the day now. I was meant to pick up the camera and update you, and then I forgot because I was editing, and then I was going to wash my hair. I didn't wash my hair. I'm going to do it tomorrow, and it's all just gone to pot. But I just thought I'd quickly update you now because I am just about to cook my tea. This is actually one of my favourite teas ever. I do usually make my own tortilla chips to go on the side, but I don't currently have any wraps. So I can't do that, but I just thought I'd quickly talk you through. Seeing as this is like a getting back on track vlog, kind of feel like food kind of comes into that. Even though food for me doesn't really end up going off track, because I really enjoy what I eat anyway, and I eat basically the same things like every day. So, but this I haven't actually had in a hot minute, so I thought I would update you because the excitement is real. So I've prepped all of like my veggies, some peas going on, and then this is my absolute favorite rice. So this is the Tilda Piri Piri Basmati rice. So I've just got half of that in the pan ready to go on the hob, and then I'm going to cook off some turkey mince, and it's kind of like, I guess, like a taco bowl, which usually with the tortilla chips makes the more like taco, deconstructed, whatever. I don't really. Obviously, since mum is away, I am going to be having my solo nights. Quite nice to like take you along with me. But basically, I'm going to cook this now, and I think I'm going to put an episode of Grey's on. I was thinking about this the other day, and because basically me and mum started watching Grey's Anatomy. I feel like we started it like at the end of last year, and because there's so many series, it obviously takes so long to get through. But I think I would double check before I say anything, because this happened last time I said something and it was just all completely utter bum. So I'm not gonna say anything until I get the actual information. 21, okay, see, I was wrong. So there's 21 seasons and I'm on season 18. People are gonna think I'm crazy, but I actually think I might cry when it ends. Because like, you know, that's those series that you've been watching for so long and then they finally end and you're like, oh. Like what am I supposed to do? I feel like people might think that's very weird, but oh well, welcome to the channel. That's what it's about. But yeah, so I'm currently on season 18, episode 20. But basically gonna pop one of those on and have my tea and then just have a really chilled evening. I'll probably, as you would have seen, I did read a couple of chapters of my book on the stairs. Probably read some of that as well later on. And yeah, I'm basically just yabbering now. So I shall leave you be and stop talking at you because I've got nothing else to say, frankly. So, yeah. Good evening, lovelies. It is currently the next day, but it is currently, I'm not gonna lie to you, it is currently 5:20 in the evening. I've just actually gotten back from the gym. I've had pretty much a very chilled day. This morning I just did some bits with my family and then I just came back, had some lunch, then had an afternoon session for my leg day. To finish off my week of workouts, I guess. So I will be going on a run at some point, but for gym sessions, that's me done and dusted, and also the last session of July. I honestly don't know where the time has gone. I feel like July just started and now it's finished. Like, I'm actually scared that technically we've only got 1 month left of summer and it was tipping it down with rain. So I'm a little bit scared, a little bit. I'm not really an autumn gal if you didn't didn't already get that drift a little bit. The seasonal depression is not good. I'm not looking forward to winter. But we're not going to think about that because technically we are still in summer. But I just thought I'd pick up the camera because I'm doing something spontaneous again. Oh my gosh, I love this new me. But basically, one of my family relations is going to Zumba. So I said I'd go with her. So your girl's going to Zumba, but I'm also not sure how it's going to go because I've just done a leg day and walking currently hurts. So I'm not really sure about Zumba, how that's going to go. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of an experience. But I just thought I'd quickly show you my little leg day fit. So I've just got on the, you can barely see. I've just got on the Minky Unified waist shorts. And then this is my bow and tee little, I guess it's called like a little cami. I don't know what it's called, but this is in butter yellow. But I am going to change because I just obviously wore this for leg day and it was brutal. So she got a little bit hot. But I also was debating on whether to shower and then go, but I'm not gonna have time. So I am just gonna have to be gross, I'm sorry. You heard it here first. I thought about it. Did give it a think, so I'm not entirely gross because I'm gonna have a shower when I come back. Obviously, because Zumba, I don't really know if you guys know, but I used to do dance from like the age of 3 up until about the age of 16, 17, I quit. But we used to do Zumba as like our warm up, like every Thursday or something. Oh my God, it was so fun. I loved it. But I'm not really sure how this one's gonna go. So I shall have to update you. I'm obviously not going to take my camera or anything. I'm not gonna start whipping out the camera in Zumba, let's be real. But yeah, I honestly just can't believe I'm doing this. But tomorrow is a rest day anyway. I'm not quite sure what plan is as of yet. So I think I'll do hair wash in the morning and then just have like a really slow morning. If the weather's permitting, which it hasn't really been permitting recently, I will take the dog for maybe like a nice long walk in the morning, and then I don't know, like I need to do a clean of the house again. It's literally in my last vlog where I did that deep clean, but life moves on. Life moves on. I need to go to Home Bargains because I need to get some cream to go on my tattoos. I'm still not showing you them yet. I know I haven't showed you and you're gonna hate me, but I want to take, I've still got the second skin on, so I need to take it off actually, but I'll take it off when I have a shower, I think. I feel so sneaky right now because I literally haven't told anyone that I've had tattoos done. And I know like I don't need permission from anyone anymore because I am 20. Ew, I don't like that. But do you know what I mean? Like I feel a bit like, they're my tattoos, no one needs to know. But yeah, I also haven't even put it on like my Instagram or anything. I got the tattoo artist to take some videos for me, but if I put them on my Instagram, my mum will find out before she comes back, and I want her to see them in person before she sees them on Instagram. I'm gonna get changed and then we're gonna head to Zumba. Honestly, can't believe I'm saying that. Well, what an experience that was. Oh my goodness gracious, where's all my hairbands gone? That was... I definitely think my legs are gonna be killing me tomorrow after leg day, straight in with that. But no, it was quite good. It went by very quickly. I feel like with those sort of things, like the time just flies by and you don't really realise like actually working out. So it was quite nice to sort of have a little bit of fun with movement again, and try something new, like completely not technically out of my comfort zone because I have done Zumba before, like I told you, but yeah, like something a little bit new and, like I said, spontaneous. But I'm basically going to quickly have my shower now and get my tea on. I'm just gonna have the same thing that I had last night. I forgot to update you that I am actually on the next season of Grey's Anatomy now. So I'm going to stop myself until Mum gets back, because I feel like I watched a little bit of the first episode of the next season and they've got like new people in it, so I thought it's a bit unfair if I don't wait for Mum, because then I have to explain it all. So I'm gonna wait for Mum. So I think I might watch an episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm still on the first season of that, and I'm pretty sure there's 3 seasons now, so I need to catch up. But yeah, I am also going to show you my tats tomorrow. I have taken the second skin off, and you've probably seen little sneak peeks of them, but you haven't seen the whole thing. So I shall show you tomorrow. It is currently the next day now. I have just had my breakfast, as you will have just seen. I have currently switched up my breakfast at the moment, and I have been having my protein Weetabix, which is 10 out of 10. So oats have taken a back seat, just for the time being. So we've been having that for the past couple of weeks actually, and I have been really enjoying like the little change. But yeah, so I've just had that and my vitamins. I am now just going to make a coffee, but I think the lighting's really bad where the coffee machine is. That's why I don't like to film here. But I think I'm going to have a warm one today, because like I said, the weather is just not, it's not doing it, not nice. So I'm gonna have a hot one, I think. I have been having hot coffee in the morning for like, I think the past week, because I have actually been putting my sugar-free vanilla back in my coffees, but I can't tell whether I like it or not. I just feel like it's because I'm not used to it. So I don't know whether to do one of these ones. These are just the change please ones from Nespresso, and put vanilla in it, or have the sweet vanilla. I'm gonna go with vanilla. So I'm gonna have this, and then I am going to have my third supplement of the morning, which is my Gut Love Protein Works gut health supplement. So I started taking these at the beginning of July. I got them in my July order from Protein Works, and I've always really struggled with like bloating, like really bad stomach pain, and then I saw these on the Protein Works and I was like, I don't really want to have to take another tablet, but I'm gonna try them, because if they work, they work. And guys, they work. They really work. If you struggle with bloating, really bad stomach pain, then these are 10 out of 10. And you just take 2 every day after food, it says. If I accidentally forget to take them, I see a difference instantly. Like by lunchtime, I'll start getting like a little bit of a stomach pain, or maybe a little bit of bloating, and I'll be like, ooh, I haven't taken my supplement. So these are my non-negotiable. So I have just got to Asda now. I thought I would actually come here instead of going to Sainsbury's, because I haven't had a look at their home stuff, and George home stuff is meant to be, well, it is really good. And I haven't really had a look at anything recently, so I thought I would come here as a little bit of a change. The home stuff, and then I'm going to quickly grab some bits for lunch and for my tea as well. I might have a look as well and see if I can get the bits for my tattoo aftercare. Never mind. But I think I'll grab some bits for my lunch, but I think I will have a look at and see if I can get some bits for my tattoo here, because I know when I used to come here quite a lot, I used to get a lot of my body moisturisers and stuff from here, and they were really cheap. So I'm going to have a little look, and then if not, I'll pop to Home Bargains. But yeah. It is currently Saturday now, and I am just making some lunch. As you will have seen this morning, I actually did some really light Pilates this morning from home. I was originally going to do like a 5 to 7k run, but I woke up this morning and my DOMs in my legs, awful. So I thought, if I can barely get down the stairs, I don't think running 5k is gonna really work. I think I might do that either tomorrow or Monday now. I've washed all the sheets, done a tiny clean of the house. I haven't done too much because I'm just feeling a bit meh. And I think that's kind of why I like to make these videos, because you can really see how day to day, like, moods, emotions, things can change. Like yesterday I was quite upbeat, I was quite happy, energetic, and today I just feel a bit deflated. I just quite like to make these videos to show that things can change quite quickly, and it's okay. Like, you know, we do have down days and we do have up days, and it's just part of the process. But yeah, I just thought I'd catch up with you really quickly, and just share that. So hello my loves. I am just going to say I'm very sorry because I feel like I just really abruptly ended that little bit, but I just really wasn't in like the right mindset. I just wanted to like update you about a couple of things, and then my camera was also dying, so that might be why it was quite sort of like abrupt and a bit, not like insensitive, but like just like really abrupt, and just sort of throwing out that I'm having a bit of an off day and then just being like, okay, bye. But no, so I have just got back from a really, well, not a really long walk. I just went for a walk with the dog and just really to clear my head and get out the house. Obviously, because I did Pilates from home this morning, I didn't really get out. So I didn't really get out and go to the gym or get out and do a run. So it was sort of a bit like, okay, I need to get out. I need to just breathe and just take my time and just realise that it's going to be very, very vague, because I'm not going to tell you what's sort of going on behind the scenes too much, because if it does happen, it's going to be quite a big thing. But yeah, I think it's making sure that the decision I've made, not overthinking it. And that podcast I just listened to just now, I will pop it on the screen because it was a really good podcast to listen to. It's from Working Hard with Beverley, even though a lot of them are more business focused, and she gets on all the CEOs of these massive companies. But even if you're not a business person, you're not a CEO, these podcasts, I always manage to take something away from it. And I am not going to be a CEO anytime soon. There's always time to learn something like that. But yeah, I managed to take away quite a few things from that. And specifically towards the end, the advice that was given was to make a decision and move on. And I'm the type of person that even if it's the smallest decision, I'll worry if it's the right decision. I very much overthink things. It makes it hard to do anything when you overthink things the amount that I do. So literally to the point of something stupid like my lunch. I'll overthink it to the point where it's this massive downward spiral. And I don't know if anyone else can relate to this chronic overthinking, because there is overthinking and then there's chronic overthinking, which is all the way over here, and that is the point that we are at. I definitely wanted to take that advice and be right, you've made a decision, move on. And there was something if you keep thinking small, you're going to stay small, or something like that. So if you keep making these small decisions and don't take the risk, you're gonna keep staying small. You're never gonna, grow your social media. You're never gonna grow a business. You're never gonna grow as a person if you keep making these small decisions. So I very much think having that on and listening to that while I was out getting some steps really did help me. And you can probably see the difference in literally just by the way I'm speaking. It's just crazy. And like I said, I want to almost document this, because like I said, yesterday upbeat, having the time of my life. This morning woke up, felt like utter shite, and now literally in the space of probably about an hour feeling so much better, so much happier, so much less anxious, if that even makes any sense. But yeah, so obviously my mum is coming back tomorrow, and I've got some little plans that I want to do, because obviously she went away for her birthday, so I didn't really get to do the usual things that I would do for her, and just make it all nice and special. So I do kind of want to do that for when she gets back tomorrow. I'm also not sure what I'm going to do with this vlog tomorrow, because I don't know if I'm going to outro it before, like I said, mum gets back, and then insert maybe a little bit on the end, because I obviously haven't showed her my tattoos. And that is the little surprise thing, because basically one of the tattoos I have got is basically designed for her. It is one of her favourite flowers, so I always said when I was younger I was going to get her favourite flower tattooed on me. And that is what I have done. So I know I haven't showed you guys yet, but I might just show you. Should I just show you? You know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to show you. Why am I scared? What? This is crazy. Okay, so guys, you've got to feel privileged about this, because no one else knows. As of this moment, you guys are the first people seeing it, and I feel like that is, an amazing thing in itself, and you should feel very privileged. Obviously, by the time you're actually seeing this, people probably will already know because my mum will know. So, swings and roundabouts, swings and roundabouts. I've been talking for like 11 minutes now. I do apologise. But this is what I mean. Like before, like 2 minutes was enough talking for me, and now I could talk for Britain. So, my first one is a little quote that I actually found, I think it was last year. It really ties into what I want to live like, and especially towards the end of the year, if I do make this decision that I'm making, I want to remember it. So what better way? It's literally on my forearm. Very hard to show, isn't it? Memento vivere, which is actually Latin for remember to live. And I feel like that really resonates with me because I feel like I am very mature for my age, and I feel like I do forget to almost like live while I'm young. I do think like sometimes I really take the maturity of myself a bit too seriously, and I really forget to like, you know, do the things that typical, I can't even say teenagers anymore, like typical young 20-year-olds do. So I really thought that was quite cute. And then I've just got that little tiny fine line vine. Have that almost as like, you know, like a filler, a bit like just like a pretty little dainty number. And then the main reason we went and had our tattoo done is because I've gone and got my mum's favourite flower, which is a calla lily, just on my inside of my wrist. Just very dainty. I don't even know whether you could see that because it is so dainty. This is why we have really taken precaution with the aftercare. I will show you the product that I am using for my aftercare, because a lot of things can be thrown around, I think, of aftercare for tattoos, and I am no expert, but I have found that this is one of the widely recommended products to use, and it's just a moisturizer, but you obviously need to be very careful that it's got no like added nasties in. So I have gone for the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Intensive Body Lotion. That's a mouthful. This is one of the most widely recommended products to use on all tattoos, even like big massive shaded ones. So that is currently what I am putting on these tattoos to make sure that they stay fine line and don't just disintegrate. But anyway, like I said, I've been talking for a long time now, so yeah. Hello my loves, it is currently Sunday afternoon now, and I just thought I'd quickly update you because obviously I haven't picked up the camera yet today, and I do apologise, but the feeling that I was feeling yesterday morning very much came back again today, and we just have to feel those emotions. Like, we have to let ourselves, you know, have a little cry, have a little panic, and I'm not going to say that I'm not still panicking. I'm not going to say that I'm not still overthinking every single decision I'm making, but we're just trying to take a bit more of a positive spin on it, because behind the scenes, I've got decisions to make, and they're quite big decisions, and I feel like they are impacting the small decisions as well. So like, I'm finding it very hard at the moment to make very simple decisions of, you know, what to have breakfast and where to go, what to do with my day. Small things like that that don't really matter as such, are really sort of like making it hard for me to do anything. But we're trying to make a bit more of a positive spin on things, and basically this morning I decided to have a really nice slow morning, because I feel like I never really have a slow morning. And you know, I might get up later in the day, but I might get up at like 7, 8 o'clock maybe, and I guess you could call that like a slow start, but I never have a slow morning where I just keep my makeup off for that extra hour of the day, keep my pajamas on for that extra, you know, two hours before I actually get changed. Just let myself really slowly wake up. So that is exactly what I did this morning. I actually finished off my current book that I'm reading in bed with a cup of tea, and it was just gorgeous, like vibes. And then I came down and had some breakfast before watching a little video and like getting changed, doing my makeup. And then I decided to take the dog for a walk up one of the estates around where I live. And it was just really nice to sort of get out in that fresh air, because that specifically was the time where I was like, right, okay, I'm stressing now. I'm spiraling, basically. All the emotions were coming out at once and I was just feeling very overwhelmed. I just feel like I'm at the stage now where those two big decisions need to be made in a matter of weeks. And, you know, they're big decisions that will impact my life quite significantly. And I just want to make sure that they're the right decisions, and obviously no one wants to make a mistake, but I don't want to have to make more mistakes. Like, I feel like last year I made quite a few mistakes when trying to make decisions, and it just really impacted me mentally. And yeah, I just feel like I'm worried of doing the same again. But I definitely want to sort of raise the topic of definitely feeling lost in like your career and your like in what you want to do, like where you want to be, like what you think you should be doing, like particularly around like the 20s. I feel like that's the stage where everyone sort of thinks, right, okay, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I need to make these decisions. I need to start building my life. And it is so hard to know when you have no idea. Like, I feel like some people are blessed with a little bit of an idea, but I feel like for those people who have literally no clue and who are just mulling through day by day, I feel like that is the worst feeling. And that is exactly the feeling I am going through at the moment. And I just wanted to air that and be like transparent with you guys and show that if it looks like, you know, I've got my life together, I definitely do not. And the tears that were shed in my car driving to this walk destination will prove otherwise. So, but on like a serious note, I just wanted to sort of, you know, air that topic a little bit and sort of say, if you are feeling lost in like your 20s, or even if you're in like your 30s and 40s and you're feeling lost, like it is a feeling that a lot of people feel, and you are not alone. Because when I'm in that mindset of quite deep into like feeling shite, I feel like I'm the only person that feels lost. I'm the only person who's not working towards a career, who's not, you know, got their path en route. I think like I am alone, but I'm not. And that's what I'm trying to say myself, is no one else has got it figured out. And if they have, they are very lucky people. But yeah, so if you are sat there and you are thinking, I feel the same, do not feel alone, because I am in exactly the same boat. And girls, if you ever need a little message or reach out and just a little bit of support or anything, do not feel afraid to reach out, whether that's to me, whether that's to family members, whether that's to friends, you know, your dog. So I just sort of wanted to air that, because obviously I was a bit MIA this morning, and that would be the reason, because I was having my slow morning and having my slow spiral of whatever that was this morning. But yeah, I went and basically did my walk and everything. I actually went to clean the car, which I've been meaning to do for a while, and then I grabbed some bits for tea, had some lunch, and I'm just having my cup of tea now. I'm not really doing much today other than mum coming back later. Like I've been saying, I was very much in the mindset of trying to go for a run this morning, but I woke up and I was just like, I never have a slow morning where I just lounge around in like my PJs and have breakfast in my pajamas and just, you know, read my book in the morning and just calm. So I thought, no, I'm going to put it off. Take this as a sign as well. If you're like a fitness person, like kind of like I am, I guess. I don't even know whether I can call myself that anymore. This is your sign that you do not need an excuse to have a rest day or put off your workout. If you are not feeling it, then you do not need to do it. That is obviously very circumstantial, because some days we do need to push through that mentality and be like, no, I need to go to the gym, I need to go for my walk, I need to hit my steps, I need to go for my run. But this morning I was basically like, no, I want to have a slow morning. That would be the morning that makes me feel better, that makes me feel, you know, calm, and that's the way I want to spend my day today. So I'm obviously going to do my run tomorrow, but take this as a sign to sort of read the language that your body is trying to tell you, and if that means that you need to have a slow morning or skip the gym or skip your run, skip your walk, then you need to do it, and that is the day I'm having today. I did a little walk this morning, but I don't think I'm really going to do much else walking because actually. There doesn't need to be a because. It's just I want to spend my day like this. And yeah, so obviously Mum is coming back later and I'm going to cook us a nice tea and everything. So I might pop a couple of clips in for you and like show her like coming home, and perhaps me showing her my tattoos. But I'm going to outro this video now while I'm speaking to you. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more. And I am also on TikTok and Instagram if you want to follow me over there for daily content, you know, all that jazz. And if you have gotten this far, I love you, love you, love you, love you. And I hope we are all having a great Monday, because this is going to go up tomorrow for me, so it'll be Monday. So hope we're all having a great start to the week, and I shall see you very soon. Bye. I'm gonna show her. Mom? Got something to show you. I went and had something done on Wednesday.
What did you have done? What did you have done? Oh my god! Where did you have that done? Oh, did you go on your own? Oh, cute. Oh, I'll take some more.
Oh, of course you'd like some more, wouldn't
Take
you?
some more, right? Yeah. I would like a little puzzle piece or something. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Lovely bushes.